You probably know her as Lizzie McGuire, or that she's a big fat movie star or a big fat singer. And I mean, not literally fat, like awesome fat. And she has a new single out called Chasing the Sun. We have to say good morning to Hilary Duff.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
All right, Hilary, this is kind of
I like that intro. A big movie star, big fat movie star.
And then I say fat, then but we're all women, and we're like, no, what do you mean? So Hilary, we have to introduce you to someone who's been a part of our show for a little over a year now. He's our assistant producer, David. And when we found out a couple weeks ago that you were coming in to visit, he literally flipped out. And so he's never interviewed someone ever. So here's what we're going to do. Hilary, we're going to turn the interview over to our assistant producer, David. He's going to do the interview with you. And then after, you just basically have to grade him on how well he does. So, David, we're going to pretend that we're not here and we're just watching. All right, she's all yours.
Okay. So we all love you and Lizzie McGuire. And
I really don't like to talk about Lizzie McGuire.
Really? At all? Never? Okay.
Andre, did you not prep him with the questions? Come on, dude. I really don't like to talk about that.
Why don't you go ahead with the next one?
Next question.
Okay.
You guys, I can't do that.
Oh my
That
God.
is so mean.
I was about to say, no one told me this.
You're
so evil.
Keep going. That is so mean.
Oh my gosh.
No, I need that glass of wine. Oh my gosh. I was just like,
Told her that she had to be mad.
y'all are so evil.
That was so mean. I
They
want you
are.
to know, when I got up the elevator and they told me I had to do this, I was like, I'm going to laugh or like cry for him.
Well, you did so. Obviously, your acting chops are up to par.
Your face was so epically awesome.
I really hope they edit that out of anything we do.
Oh my goodness. Okay. We love you, David. Go ahead.
Thank you. Okay. So,
That's out of the way.
right. Now that is out of the way and I've been hazed. So, I have all the co-stars. Which one was your favorite
On the show?
on the show, on Lizzie
Oh,
McGuire?
that's tough. Gosh. How am I going to, I'm trying to think. We were all really good friends to be fair, you know. Adam, who played Gordo, was a little older than us, and so he always like had his headphones on. It was kind of like angsty teenager. And Lelaine, who played Miranda, and I, we were actually really good buds, like outside of work. We lived close by to each other, so we were always hanging out. And honestly, I was very close with my parents on the show.
Oh, very cool.
So that was, I mean, I can't pick a favorite. It's too hard. I don't keep in touch with anybody, which is so sad. Not really.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the show, it got a little weird, to be honest.
How so?
I just think we were working together every single day for 2 years of our lives, and we were 13 years old. You know, it's just I think that I went off to go do other things, and you know, Adam went off to college. We had a lot of each other for 2 years straight, you know, and then when we all kind of like, the show was over and we just did, our lives changed immediately. Instead of going to the set every day, we're like, I mean, I went on tour, or I went and shot a movie, and Adam moved back to New York, and I don't know what Lelaine did. Like, it was just, it was weird. But when I run into them, it's always great, and it's like reminiscing, and time like healed whatever kind of might have happened, you know.
Oh, that's great. So,
but it wasn't like this big dramatic ending at 14. It was just like, okay, see you guys. I'm not going to see you tomorrow. I'm used to seeing you tomorrow, and I'm not. And we all kind of just maybe needed a break from each other.
So you seem to escape the Disney curse. How did you manage to avoid that?
Oh, this one's always a doozy for me.
I guess the child star curse. We don't have to keep it Disney, but
Yeah,
just, you know, because you
it's
grew up
okay.
in the industry.
Yeah, but Disney's not like a naughty word or anything.
No,
Like,
yeah.
I'm proud of where I came from. You know, it obviously made so many opportunities for me and great experiences and all that stuff. I think there was a lot of different factors involved. I think I had a really good team of people around me. I've always been pretty scared of my mom, if I could say that word.
That's how it should be, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I totally was growing
Yeah,
up.
me
I was
too.
Yeah.
straight-laced.
But you know what? She was great. She gave me a lot of freedom. I mean, I already had a full-time job and income of an adult by the time I was 13 years old, you know? So she knew she had to give me the reins, but there was certain things that she stuck to that were like, these are the rules. They're not to be broken, blah, 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 you know? And so I think she did a really good job. And then I think it's also just who I am I had a big responsibility of like a young fan base that meant a lot to me. And I did things that teenagers did. I just didn't get caught. I'm like, I just didn't do it in public, but you're right, I didn't get caught.
Back then where everybody wouldn't like Facebook or Instagram everything.
Right.
Yeah, I know, and I'm lucky for that. And then once everything did start getting very like celebrity obsessed, like all the magazines just being so invasive on everyone's personal life, I really took a step back. I had been on tour for 4 years, and I just was like, I'm tired of living on a bus and doing shows every night. And then the second my tour is over, I'm filming a movie, and then it's like I needed to take a break, and the break lasted quite a long time. And then I remodeled 2 homes, and I traveled. I met my husband. I had the most beautiful, amazing little nugget in the whole entire world. And then, after he was like 15 months, I was like, I want to sing again. I really am missing that part of myself.
So getting back into the full-time job, is it harder going places now and being in your full-time job, either away from him, or does he travel with you, as opposed to when you were younger?
I've done both, where he's come with me. I'm starting a show in September, so I'm moving to New York for about 3 months, and he will definitely come with me. But he's still a little young for coming to the set. Like when I was shooting my video for Chasing the Sun, he came to the set and he was a little pissed off. Like, why is mom sitting over there and there's all these people around her and I'm
over here
sitting over here? And Mike was there, his dad, and he's like hanging out, and they're on the beach, and I thought it'd be a good place because he tried coming to the set before and he was screaming his head off like, Mom! Like, why are all these people? Mom! Like, he's like, why is she over there and I can't be with her? Which like makes me feel so happy. But you're like, this is a workplace, and I'm sure everyone here would like to bring their kid to work.
You not left the business, but took a step back once the media became more scrutinized on celebrities. And so would you ever want your son following in your footsteps as a child star?
No, I wouldn't. But I have to say that when I was younger, I really knew that I wanted to do that. I wanted to act. I loved everything about it. I loved going on auditions. I loved the challenge of trying to be somebody else and learn my lines and being kind of competitive. And my mom, I think all the moms get a bad rap for being like, my child's going to be a star. And then like my sister and I wanted it so bad and nagged her every day, to take us to auditions or to like bring us out to LA. So it's tough. Like maybe I would set an age range boundary and try to give him a little bit more of a normal life. Mm-hmm. But, they're going to do what they're going to do. And if the passion is there, it'd be the same if he was wanting to do sports or, whatever dream he would have, I would want to support it 100%. So,
that's
but,
awesome.
Also it's hard to be like, no, I wouldn't want him to have the same life I have.
Right.
I have a fantastic life and I have no regrets, and I had a bit of a different childhood, but I wouldn't change anything. So
that's great. So getting with your first CD was Metamorphosis. I still have it in my car now.
Of course you do.
So you're coming back, I guess, to more of a pop sound. What was the decision in coming back to a pop sound?
It wasn't even a conscious decision. The album definitely started off being something different, and I was like, I want to do like a EDC record, like something really dark and crazy. And then that wasn't me, and the songs were really cool, but I'm like, how are people gonna perceive this, and is this something that you want to listen to all the time? Or I'm a very like top 40 kind of gal. I love catchy hooks, and I love female artists. I mean, I love pop, so I think it just happened, and it wasn't totally a conscious choice.
What's your favorite song out now?
On the radio?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's really tough. Oh, put me on the spot. I need like a list in front of me. I love Boom Clap.
Oh,
so good. I also love Maroon 5's single right now.
Maps.
Yeah. Yeah, and usually their stuff gets me right away.
Following,
And this
following,
one-
following.
Yeah, and this one I was like, I heard it and I was like, I don't really like this one as much. And then like the second time I was like, oh, I'm in.
I
I'm
was
in.
the same way. I listened to it, I was like, I'm going to have to listen to this again.
Yeah.
And I just felt the same way. So out of all of your albums, which songs do you like to perform the most besides your song out now?
Oh, I'm gonna go back in my catalog in my brain. This album is so in my brain and so I can't talk about any of the ones that you guys don't know. I think that some of the most fun for me were performing like Fly. Was one that the audience always really loved, and I got to connect with them on that. Dignity was always a fun one to perform because it's a little snotty and like in your face, and I got to be snarky. I always joke that. Do you remember in Lizzie McGuire there was like an animated Lizzie character? I always joke that if I had like a reality show or something, I would want to have a like animated Hilary character because everyone thinks I'm so sweet and nice, which is the truth. But I definitely have
Sassy side.
a sassy side.
You can say what you really feel.
It's not really always appropriate, but I kind of always felt like that with that song because it was a kind of a dig at girls that are famous, but we don't really know why they're famous.
Oh gosh. Started.
And then Come Clean was always a good one, you know.
Yeah, I love that song.
Thank you.
Are there any songs that you've done in the past that you're like, I don't know if I ever want to perform that again?
Probably the whole Metamorphosis record.
The
So when I
one
was
you're
like,
listening
I
to.
have it, you're like, trash it.
He like gets in his car tonight and he's like, like the CD. He's like, I really don't like it.
Lizzie hates it. I hate it too.
That's not true. Is that the one with So Yesterday on it, or? Oh, it is. See, I love that song too.
It's so catchy.
I think I just feel like my voice is so squeaky and little and untrained. When I listen to that, I'm just like, oh my god, you know, I definitely have like changed a lot. It sucks because my whole yearbook basically is on display for everyone to see.
That's so true.
So true.
It's not like I get to choose one kind of dorky, kind of cute Throwback Thursday picture
Right.
that everyone else gets to. Mine's like straight up on the internet or on CD form for everyone.
Throwback Thursday's animated Lizzie.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm gonna do that next week.
Good. When you saw Chasing the Sun, what made you think this is the one that I want to go after?
Chasing the Sun for me it's such a summer song, and it just felt good. You know, I think that it sounded a lot like me, and I wanted to really give that to my fans and shoot a video and do something fun just because it had been a minute for me. But the actual radio single is not Chasing the Sun. It's called All About You, and it's definitely my favorite song on the record. So I'm excited to give the fans 2 songs basically in 1 month. And
Will we get a video for that too?
Yes.
Because I love the video for Chasing the Sun.
Yes.
It's so
Okay,
cute. And
yeah.
you look fantastic.
thank you.
All right, so Hilary Duff, assistant producer David, did his first interview ever. You need to
You
give
did
him a
very
grade.
Good job.
How did he do?
I'm going to give you an A+. I'm a very nice person. You got to have a lot of laughs.
Yes.
I think you did really good. Sorry for the mean joke.
No, I love it because I'm be like, if I ever do an interview again like this, I'm be like, okay, you're lying.
You're lying. And then someone's for real. It's like some diva, and you're like, okay, not lying, not lying. Not lying.
And then I'm gonna ask you every hard question now because you're being a diva now. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
it was
thank
such a
you.
joy
It
in
was
meeting you and
fun.
interviewing you.
Thank you.